Welcome, everybody, to Lyndhurst Community News, your local community news broadcast, which highlights all of the wonderful things taking place within our community. So I'd like to welcome you all this week. It is June 28th already. Hard to believe. Where has the time gone? It'll be 4th of July next week, and as some of us always say, we know that once the 4th of July hits, for whatever reason, and this is something that my mother and aunts and uncles and everybody I know would say, that after the 4th of July, the summer's over. Only because time flies by so quickly. So make the most of it. Enjoy summer, especially if you are young, when time seems to move a little bit more slowly than it does for those of us who are older. Because, you know, the older you get, 1 year becomes a smaller percentage of your overall life. That's why, remember when you were a kid and summer seemed to last forever? You know, when you're 5 years old, 1 year is 1/5 of your entire life. But the older you get, that percentage shrinks. And so therefore, your perspective of time moving forward seems to speed up. So make the most of it. Enjoy your time with your family, with your friends. Go on vacations. Have fun. That's what summer is and always has been about. And of course, thankfully, we have those privileges and abilities thanks to the many who gave their lives in this country, whether it was from the War of Independence, every other war that's always been fought. We have to thank our veterans and those who gave their lives in service. All right, everybody, so I'm Brian Haggerty. I want to welcome you again to another weekly episode of Lyndhurst Community News. And let's start off this week with what's going on in the town. Well, now, don't forget, I know I've been mentioning this, but again, for those of you who are new to the community, the Department of Parks and Recreation, under the direction of Commissioner John Montillo, will be kicking off the 4th of July weekend with food trucks, novelty vendors, and a spectacular fireworks display on Friday, June 30th. That's this Friday. Now, the festivities start at 6 p.m., and this is being held behind the Little League fields on Riverside Avenue. The patriotic exercises will begin at 8:30, but the gala fireworks display will not start until, of course, dusk. Nobody wants to see fireworks in a sunlit sky. So make sure to go down and celebrate with everybody from town our independence. Okay, so other news this week, the Lyndhurst Public Library is hosting a teen arts and crafts workshop for teens aged 13 to 17. The workshop, presented by Megan Martinelli of MM Studios, will feature 2 workshops. The first one, on Thursday, July 13th, will feature how to make homemade scratch boards. Now, if you're an artist, you'll know what that is. And the second one will be on Thursday, August 3rd, which will teach the teens how to make cartoon-like clay frogs. Literally, they are cartoon-like clay frogs. So both workshops will be at 1 p.m. So if you have an artistic teen who is looking for a fun activity, which will help them express and evolve their creativity, call the library at 201-804-2478, extension 7, to find out more or to register. And you could also email our head librarian at romeo@lyndhurst.bccls.org. And don't worry, remember, you don't have to run for your paper and pencil rather. All contact information that I mention in any broadcast is always listed in the description box below. Okay, now on July 4th, there will be a reading of the Declaration of Independence at 9 a.m. in the Township Park. The Declaration will be read by various veterans and township residents. I will be also one of whom will be reading. The Declaration will be read in its entirety, which includes the first part, which is rarely heard. So if you are interested in taking part in this patriotic ceremony or having your children hear the words that made this country what it is read, come on down to the Township Park at 9 a.m. on the 4th of July. Now on to organizations. Now, last week we shared with you the recipients of the Italian American Club scholarships. Scholarship recipients. And this week, we'd like to share the recipients of the American Legion Post 139, as well as the Sons of the Legion and the Ladies Auxiliary. So American Legion Post 139 is pleased to announce 8 scholarships for Lyndhurst graduating seniors that will attend college this fall. Congratulations to Kenneth Paglio, who was awarded the Charles R. Carroll Scholarship of $1,000, sponsored by the Post. Angela Ellis, congratulations, was also awarded the Dennis Tarras Memorial Scholarship of $1,000, again sponsored by the Post. Brielle Pell was awarded the Kenny Stevens Memorial Scholarship of $1,000. This is sponsored by the Sons of the American Legion of Post 139. Ryan Wild was awarded the Brian St. Ledger Memorial Scholarship of $1,000, sponsored by the Sons of the Legion again. Alexa Augustiniak was awarded the American Legion Auxiliary English Award of $250, and that is sponsored by the Ladies Auxiliary of Post 139. Edward Cohen was awarded the American Legion George Garrett Memorial Award for History, and that was $100, sponsored by the Post. Kayla Barreros was awarded the American Legion Honor Award Medal, $100, sponsored by the Post. And finally, Laura Sanchez was awarded the American Legion Wallace Walker Memorial Award for History, and that award was $100, sponsored again by the Post. So students submitted applications which were reviewed by the selection committee, and approved for their outstanding leadership, academic achievement, and commitment to community services. The scholarships are awarded annually to residents of Lyndhurst that are high school seniors, are related to veterans who have served in our armed forces, and who had excellent academic performance and have exhibited commitment to community service. Moving on to our schools, of course, the school year is over, and the Lyndhurst Middle School held their graduation on Wednesday, the 21st of June. The graduating middle school students, the majority of them, will make their way to the high school in the fall. And the high school held their graduation on Thursday, June 22nd. School Board Trustee Michael Valvano was the keynote speaker for the high school graduation. In his speech, he reminded students not to let the present pass them by, and to find a mentor and stick to them like glue, and to remember to thank everyone who helped them come this far in life, as well as those who will help them in the future. So congratulations to all of our graduating students in Lyndhurst. We wish you a wonderful, bright future. Now, something I've told you we are going to be doing, as the news winds down for the summer, and something very important I had mentioned several occasions, is that we're going to do spotlights on local businesses, especially new ones. It's so important that we not only know the businesses we have in our town, but that we also support them. Now, remember, this is not a commercial. We do not accept any money for advertising. We do this because we believe in the importance of local business. So this week, I'd like to do a spotlight on a new local business that just cut the ribbon last week, and that is Lyndhurst, L-E-G-U-R-T. Now, they are located on Ridge Road, right next to Angelo's Restaurant, or even better than that, across from the Lyndhurst Pastry Shop. In fact, they occupy what used to be Vinnie Mutz's old store, so I'm sure many of you will know that. It's been all renovated with lovely, inviting colors. But I'm going to tell you now about Lyndhurst. First of all, it's owned and operated by Lyndhurst residents, Jessica and her husband, Andre. It is an Ecuadorian concept. They sell delicious cassava bread made from cassava starch. It is gluten-free, and they put it together and serve it alongside with frozen yogurt smoothies, which is made with 100% plain yogurt made with frozen fruit. They do not, I repeat, they do not use any ice at all. This way, because if the ice melts, folks, your yogurt turns watery. So here, in this way, you are getting the real deal here, folks. And they have 7 flavors: blackberry, strawberry, mango, passion fruit, guanabana, tropical fruit, and peach. They also sell coffee beans that are grown on farms in Ecuador called Zaruma, that is the brand name, Zaruma Coffee, and I plan on picking up a whole batch of it. It is roasted and collected from the farmers of Ecuador, with no added chemicals, mind you. A lot of what you buy in the store, folks, has added chemicals. This is the real deal. So if you love coffee, get yourself these beans. Try them out. I plan on it. Now, they have great combo deals where you can get a 12-ounce smoothie along with 3 pan de yuca, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, which is cassava bread, for only $7.95. Or you can get a 16-ounce smoothie plus 7 cassava breads for only $12.95. And a third combo, which is the family combo, which includes 32-ounce yogurt smoothie and 12 cassava breads. Again, pan de yuca breads for $18.95. What an amazing deal. They also have coffee combos where you can get a 10-ounce coffee plus 2 filled cassava breads. Yes, they will stuff them with whatever you want, your choice, for an amazingly low price. Imagine that, a 10-ounce coffee and 2 cassava breads for $4.15. Everything is made with 100% real, pure ingredients. No chemicals or preservatives or additives are used in any of their yogurts or their cassava breads. So whether you are on your way to the Kingsland train station in the morning, or if you're driving by on your way to work, or if it's a summer afternoon and you are looking for a cool, refreshing smoothie, you have to stop by Lyndhurst and enjoy their freshly made smoothies and cassava breads. Now, Lyndhurst Community News is, again, as I say, we don't accept advertising dollars. We want to focus on new and existing local businesses so that you know they exist and that you make it a point to support them. It is imperative to always support our local businesses, so many of which, as in this case, are owned by Lyndhurst residents. So check it out, folks. Now, for odds and ends, don't forget summer is here, and so will be our annual Mount Carmel Feast, which we've been reporting on the last 3 episodes, alongside of the concerts Under the Stars, which goes from July 12th through the 15th. This all takes place in our Township Park on Delafield Avenue, and it includes Delafield Avenue and Court Avenues, as well as the courts. It's like literally going down to the Jersey Shore Boardwalk that week, folks, so it's something for the whole family and brings everybody in the community out. It's the biggest event every year in our township and is wonderful for the entire family. And remember, too, as the news does slow down over the summer, as it already has, we will feature special episodes that'll be about certain elements of our township history that we think everybody will find interesting. After all, everybody wants to know the history of their community, so we'll be sharing many interesting things over the summer, thanks to Joe Caffone, the author of the book, My Lyndhurst, which I recommend. It's on Amazon. I recommend everybody get it. I don't think there's anything left to be said after all of the research that Joe put into that book. It's lengthy, it's amazing, but the way he has divided it up into chapters, you can literally find what you want. It's fantastic. Be sure to get a copy and support Joe for all of his hard work. And don't forget to email us any news about your church, your club, your school, team, organization, or birthdays and anniversaries of note to be included in our weekly broadcast. Our email, which is located in the description box, again, is lyndhurstcommunitynews@gmail.com. So don't forget to email us. All right, and that's it for this week. I want to wish everybody a very safe and fun and happy Independence Day. Hopefully the weather will be sunny. But let's remember the men, our founding fathers, who staked their lives, their fortunes, and their reputations, and many of whom lost all of that, in order to ensure our independence from the British Empire. Until next week, this is Brian Haggerty. May God bless you, and may God bless Lyndhurst.